me tell you one of my favorite Christmas stories. It takes place in downtown New York City on Christmas Eve. Norman Vincent Peale and Fulton Ouster and a businessman friend were trying to cross one of the busy intersections on Christmas Eve, getting across, but they couldn't. The horns were honking, it was just frantic, people pushing and shoving, just pandemonium. Christmas Eve, downtown New York City. Christmas was in full effect when all of a sudden, while they stood there, Fulton Ouster said as much to himself as everybody else, "What a baby! What a baby!" And Norman Vincent Peale heard it and said, "Fulton, what are you talking about?" He says, "Norman, just think about it. Think about right now." He said, "You know, 2,000 years ago, in a little obscure village in the Middle East, a baby was born, and it's causing a traffic jam in downtown Manhattan. What a baby!" Well, Norman Vincent Peale, being a preacher, thought, "My goodness, what an observation." And he said, "Well, it was something, and he did change the world." And this businessman with him looked over. He had a tear in his eye, and he looked down and he said, "You know what? He did change the world, and there's a traffic jam in New York City, but he changed my heart." Norman Vincent Peale says they all stood there silently amidst the chaos of Christmas, and it just hit them that a little baby born 2,000 years ago had erupted the world, and all the trees and the lights and the sounds and the songs were because he came to earth. It's one of my favorite Christmas stories. What a baby. Every time my wife and I are shopping or looking for presents and in malls and we can't find a parking spot at malls or shops, I just over and over keep telling myself, what a baby. That a baby born 2,000 years ago changes the world, but he changes hearts. I'm so glad you joined us for this Christmas special this year. But I want you to know more than anything, this baby can change your heart, whoever you are. You know, there's not a hole deep enough that you can get in that God can't lift you out of that thing. He changes the world and he erupts our lives and our shopping at Christmas. But I'm going to tell you something, it's the greatest thing ever known to man, this love of God. And Christmas, well, Christmas is what God's love is all about. As you've heard sung and laughed and colored this whole entire time that we've had, I just want you to know, what a baby. You better believe it. This baby cares about you so much and your family. More than anything else, he wants you to know it this Christmas season.